So, welcome to the alcohol meta-analysis and media studies. We are interested in looking at the positive as well as the negative role of alcohol in various societies across the globe. Even though very interested in looking at the role of alcohol in India, but it makes no sense unless it's put in the perspective of how it is across the globe, and then we zoom in on various countries of interest. So, we'll start by looking at the sales related components: sales, advertisement, regulation, taxation, effect on economy. So the first thing I would be interested in looking at are the countries that sell alcoholic products where it is banned, where all it's allowed, export, import, production, companies making various products, what are even the illegal products like hooch. So I'll be interested in what is the consumption pattern in terms of age, what is the allowed age, what is the actual age where people are consuming alcohol. So um, I'll also be interested in looking at how advertisement is done, fraction on TV, fraction on print media, fraction on web, and in addition to direct advertisements, be interested in looking at places where the direct advertisement is banned. For example, looking at things in India where advertisements might be disguised, like a soda ad or advertisement for music CDs, which are practically non-existent, but from that company, but it's really selling alcohol. I'll be interested in looking at how things are being sold, promoted in social media, brand ambassadors and all. What will be very interesting also to look at the taxation structure, the effect of alcohol on economy. So whether it is contributing more to the taxes, whether it's contributing more in terms of its costs. So also of interest would be the impact of alcohol on health, research into alcohol, what is the level of awareness. So I'll be interested in looking at literature, published literature, published research on alcohol, medical scenario, crimes, accidents, interested in looking at popular media reports on alcoholism. What will be really interesting is to look at de-addiction centers, what are run by government, what are run by NGOs, are they simply for namesake, or are they real, genuine enterprises, efforts? What is the awareness on social media? What I'll also be interested in is looking at social media and looking at searches of specific words in terms of hashtags. On Twitter, you can also look at groups in Facebook, look at images in various social media, look at podcasts, webinars, followers, and likes. Understand that the social media would not necessarily give you always a small constrained image of one country. If it is a rehab center, it belongs to a particular country. But if it's a brand name, it might spread to all the places. If it is some event where alcohol is being promoted, if it has an international outreach, that thing on social media would have a wide reaching impact. So similarly would be the case for movies that, for example, there'll be no specific boundary for Hollywood because the world seems to be emulating whatever the Hollywood is preaching. But certain of the languages would have somewhat more limited reach. For example, regional movies in India would have a limited reach. So one can study those movies, one can study songs, one can study keywords, look at YouTube videos, look at likes. So it'll be even interesting to see whether the lead character, whether alcohol is always projected in a positive manner, negative manner. So beyond movies, be interested in e-commerce. How are people allowed to buy alcohol online? Very interested to look at demographics, age, gender, binge drinking patterns, look at how the acceptability of women drinking is changing in some societies. Some societies which used to be more open to alcohol are getting closed rather drastically because of some religious reasons. Some societies are opening and there's even a backlash. Whether it's always a positive thing or not, whether how alcohol is being consumed more by, say, middle-aged people in India because of facing increasing isolation, which didn't used to occur in joint family scenarios before. So look at all these different things, and after that, what I'll be asking you is by 24th of this month, have enough database for yourself. You should have completed enough research. Once you have done enough research on this, We'll tell you how specifically you need to tabulate the data. But before you do so, you need to have a very broad database for yourself that you can put in all the information, and then we can synthesize from that information together. And there'll be follow-up videos which would specifically assign your role after having interaction with you on alcohol studies. Thank you.